Feeding anger, causing hate. It's time to change before too late. Rise above, break the mold. Find your voice, let truth be told. Shadows fade, light unfolds. Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Kabira. Welcome to the show. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, we are back in the Thunderdome.
Rise above, break the mold.
Good morning, Rick.
Let truth be told. Shadows fade, light unfolds. Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie.
Good morning, Attacking.
Open your eyes.
It's a cult.
Chains, cut the ties.
It's a lie. All right. Let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. All right. It is officially Monday, and you know we got a lot of work to do. All right. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I'm back, and I don't got much time because you know what's going on in this great country of ours.
Stuck in time. It's like a curse, and I can't escape it. It's like deja.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. G-Man, welcome. I'll be back.
It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash.
I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class.
You can tell that I made it.
Oh.
Look at my grass.
All right, Kid Rocket, I got you. You want to talk like that? All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we got to do. We're back in the Thunderdome, and we got to take care of business. I'm a maniac. I guess we going viral because my Zodiac. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet. Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. Good morning, Val. Good morning, Ann. They don't get replies if they text me. Woo, got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited. Cooking with Zeus, you're right, Blackbird. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, I haven't gone into Zeus's live in a couple of days. That shit was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu.
Cut it out. I've gone way off the rails. They said I've gone way off the rails. All right. Oh yeah. Don't. All right. Listen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, little hawk bro. Nice to see you. All right, and all of my friends out there. Listen, honestly, good morning. We survived another weekend under the current administration, and boy, oh boy, what a sad situation that we've got going on in this great country of ours. Thank you, Laura. Let's get started, though. Welcome to the Thunderdome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host. I'm your pilot, and you know exactly why we are here. All right, we got to save this great country of ours from the evil clutches of Donald J. Trump and his MAGA demon-possessed supporters. Unfortunately, I got the will of MAGA has not been broken. They are literally still out here voting for their own destruction, and so I'm trying to get out of the way of them voting for their own destruction. As far as I'm concerned, you know what I do. They can go straight to hell where they belong, all right? Because I don't really care. But before we get into that, let's take care of the housekeeping items because I've got some content to get through. For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H? Well, it's quite simple. The first H is because I'm honest. I'm the most honest person on social media. There's nobody more honest than me. All right. The second H is because, well, I'm humble. There's nobody more humble than me. Listen, if I get it wrong, I'll be the first to apologize, right? And then the last and the final H, honestly, is my favorite, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. And many of you know what we do over here. We keep the door to the floor All right. And we do not allow these Trump supporters to get away from being held accountable for what they're doing right now to ruin this great country of ours. Over this weekend, I said this guy is about to get us into another world war. This is going to be a galactical war. What Donald Trump is about to do to us, because he doesn't have any common sense. He likes to say he has common sense. It's not common. How do you go to war with our allies, the ones that are right on our borders, but then you cozy up to Vladimir Putin? What on earth what in the solar system has actually started to take place? This is why I say, ladies and gentlemen, we got to stay up and active out here, and we cannot surrender this great country of ours. So what I'll do is this. Do I have any Trump supporters in the chat right now? Any Trump supporters out there? Because I'm going to give you an opportunity of a lifetime. You might want to leave this live, right? You might want to leave my live because I'm going to make it extremely uncomfortable for you, because I'm going to bombard you with so much truth. I'm going to blow your little 4th grade education right out of the water. And if you don't want me to do that and you don't want me to ruin your breakfast, then go ahead and leave this live, all right? Because it's about to get real ugly and real nasty. But get this, you don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
There you go. So now if you're still here, it's at your own risk. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this Doge situation where Elon is supposedly rooting out fraud, waste, and abuse. And if you look at this picture in my background, I think that should be this photo. The one on the left, fraud. The one in the middle, waste. And then, Sean Hannity, you could consider these three the definition. These people are literally the walking definition of fraud, waste, and abuse. This weekend, you want to talk about what was fraudulent and wasteful and abuse? Did Donald Trump did he send the beast to the Daytona 500? Did you guys see this? Did you see him send the beast to Daytona 500? How much did that cost taxpayers, MAGA? How much did it cost him to do this ridiculous publicity stunt? And this is right after he spent millions and I'm going to say billions of dollars for him to not even listen to the whole Super Bowl. This guy is cutting money. He's getting rid of DEI and woke and stuff like that. And what is he doing with the savings? Oh, he's urinating on his supporters by showing them how wasteful and fraudulent and abusive he can be with our taxpayer dollars. And, he said something about the eggs over this weekend. And because, I went to Target yesterday. I posted a video. Now, I didn't buy anything at Target, but I went there and I said, I got to go see this, because if you get rid of DEI, surely the egg prices might be cheaper inside of Target. So I went in there, and you can go see the video. The egg prices aren't cheaper. They're sold out. There's an egg shortage. And reporters asked Donald Trump yesterday or this weekend, they said, what's going on with the eggs, Mr. President? And listen to this ridiculous answer.
Prices have reached an all-time high. What's your prediction? Egg prices.
Egg
have reached
prices.
an all-time high.
All-time high.
Before I ever got here, it was, I don't know if remember, I've been here for 3 weeks.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
When you saw the inflation numbers, I've been here for 3 weeks. I have had nothing to do with inflation. This was caused by Biden. I had 4 years of virtually no inflation. So I'm just taking over. But I'll tell you what, this country has made more progress in the last 3 weeks than it's made in the last 4 years. And we're respected again as a country. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, he has nothing to say when you start asking him about those egg prices other than, this is President Biden's fault. I've only been here 3 weeks. Well, you've been here 3 weeks and you had no problem sending the beast to Daytona 500. You had no problem flying the Air Force One, over the Daytona 500. Donald Trump thinks the rest of America is just as ridiculously foolish and silly as his supporters. Donald Trump, we don't buy it. Fix the egg prices. All right, and stop playing games with the American people. These people work really hard, and you go into the store and you see eggs are over $10 for a dozen of eggs and more. And in some cases, there's shortages. You can't help but wonder, why is Donald Trump over here pretending like this isn't a problem? He has no energy to talk about these egg prices. This is why I say this country is going down in degradation. I'll pay $20 for a dozen of eggs to keep Trump and Musk in charge. All right, Pops, I'm going to do a solid. I'm going to send Pops and Donald Trump straight to hell together, since they want to be, they want to rest in hell together, and they want to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And I don't know who's the bottom or who's the top, but Pops, you pick one. And I'll say this before I send you both straight to hell. I do know that it's been brought to my attention that President Biden has struck a deal with Turkey. All right. And in June, some of the money that Biden invested in that deal will bring the egg prices down. And when that happens, I'm not going to give Donald Trump any credit. All right. Because Donald Trump isn't intelligent enough to do that. But Pops, back to your special behind. Ladies and gentlemen, let's warm up the lake of fire and send Pops and his bottom behind straight to hell, because he wants to put his face in Donald Trump's dirty, disgusting diaper. You're a sick, sick person. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do. Hey, Pops, this is for you.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
We got to talk now. There's a reading that I got to get on the record. A Trump supporter is recognizing that Donald J. Trump has cut their water off. When I say cut their water off, those of us who've been in the struggle before, we know what that means. When I say your water is being cut off, that means life is really dangerous. It's getting real nasty. You don't even have water, because that's what happens when you don't have enough money to pay your bills. They cut your water off. So Donald Trump's cutting off the water for his supporters. And, you know, some of us have already saw this over there on X, but this is what they've said. They think they're going to get an exception because they are Trump supporters, but they don't understand yet. That doesn't matter, all right? Because one thing is voting for Donald Trump, but another thing is donating your money to him. And a lot of you couldn't afford to donate, so you just gave him your vote, and he could care less. Donald J. Trump, hello, sir. I'm one of the probationary employees targeted or terminated by Doge at 9 p.m. last night, February 14th. I got to give it to Donald Trump. It was on Valentine's Day. He'll cut your water off on Valentine's Day. All right. Hey, by the way, did we all just hear the news about Elon Musk and him and Ashley St. Clair? All right. Elon has a new baby mama, 13th child that we know about. She had the Cybertruck before any of you had it. Okay. Because he was doing you know what with her. All right. And, on Valentine's Day, he wasn't spending time with her. He was hanging out with someone else, so they say. And so they had a little altercation on his platform X, and we'll get into that too. But back to you, Trump supporters. I was encouraged by the Doge to see they were getting rid of wasteful government spending. I support that too. My termination letter says I was being let go for performance reasons. I know that's not true. I'm an excellent employee. I've been with the federal government for almost 16 years in June. I started my career with the USDA, transferred to DHS, and recently came back to the USDA because it's such a great agency to work for. Surely that must count for something in your eyes. So this person is clearly bent over for Donald J. Trump, hoping Donald Trump, says, hey, you know what, I'm going to part the clouds and I'm going to offer you your position back. This is what his supporters are still thinking. I'm loyal, and I firmly believe that the work I do as a USDA employee is vital and important. My boss, his boss, the managers in neighboring states all agree I am doing an excellent job and that I'm a great asset to the team. I'm the only worker in the state of Kentucky, and my work here is valued and honorable. Each time I voted for you, it was because I knew you'd make things right and you'd fix the wrongs. This is what is. I'm counting on you now to make this right too. I'm pleading with you to reinstate my employment and give me my job back. Please, Mr. President. Thank you. How many of you all out there feel sorry for this MAGA demon? Anybody out there feel sorry for this Trump supporter? I just want to see. Any of you out there feel sorry for this MAGA demon who's clearly on his knees? He's on his knees praying to Donald Trump, please. Any of you? No. Neither do I. You know what? I wish Trump would go a little further. Send him to Gitmo, right? Not only should he take your job away, he should send you to Gitmo. All right. And then after Gitmo, you know what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to send him straight to hell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this Trump supporter who's so out of it mentally. No backbone, no spine. We got to send you straight to hell, champ. Because you don't even care about your own soul. So if you don't care about it, neither do we. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do.
Silence, you MAGA daily.
And let me give you a friendly reminder. What Trump thinks about you.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
Right? That's the best way to define MAGA. I wish you could go in the dictionary and you write the word MAGA and they go, well, what's the definition of MAGA? And this is it.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
That's the definition of MAGA. You cannot have an intelligent conversation with these people. You can't. Intelligence and MAGA do not go together, to say the least. And believe you me, I've tried. I've really tried, ladies and gentlemen. I'm one of the fairest hosts on TikTok. And I really do an outstanding job being as inclusive and, open-minded as possible. But for goodness sake, these people, the amount of just worshiping they do for this guy right here and this guy, these people are advocating for billionaires while they are suffering. Whew. I tell you, hell's getting larger by the day. It really is. What else did I want to go through? Oh, yeah. This is what I wanted to go through. And this is proof positive that Donald J. Trump is not as strong as you all keep trying to say he is. In addition to not getting our egg prices down, how many of you remember when he said this?
Saturday at 12, we want them all back. I'm speaking for myself. Israel can override it. But from myself, Saturday at 12 o'clock, and if they're not here, all hell is going to break out. I think a lot of them are dead.
Did anyone see all hell break out this weekend? Did anyone see that? Did anyone see all hell breaking out this weekend? Cause I'm serious. Did it break out? Did I miss something? Egg prices are still going up. Gas prices are still going up. All hell didn't break out like he said he would. Look at all these people that are saying no. So he lied to all of his supporters. He lied to you. When are you guys going to wake up and realize that he's not doing anything but gaslighting you, lying to you, and having you all out here surrender everything you have? This is why I say Trump supporters should be, honestly, they should be deported, right? They should be deported. He literally surrendered on his position, all right? And they got it on Fox News. Listen up.
Israeli-American hostage Elon Alexander.
Here.
Now is Adi Alexander, the father of Israeli-American hostage Elon Alexander, who is still being held by Hamas. Adi, thank you for your time today, and our prayers obviously continue for you and your family and for Elon as well. I just want to share for the folks at home who haven't had a chance to see it. This is from the president. He made a post this morning. It says Hamas has just released 3 hostages from Gaza, including an American citizen. He goes on to say they seem to be in good shape. This differs from their statement last week that they would not release any hostages. Israel will now have to decide what they will do about the 12 o'clock today deadline imposed on the release of all hostages. The U.S. will back the decision they make.
So he backed down and said it's up to Israel on what to do. So I was just sitting there talking tough, but I didn't really have any power to do a thing. And now I got to try to look strong like Rambo in front of my supporters. Once again, MAGA. Egg is on your face, and you know how expensive eggs are. So what I'm going to do is, once again, we're going to send Donald Trump and his supporters who continue to push lies and misinformation and disinformation. We're going to warm up that lake of fire and try to get them again. Well, actually, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send the Trump supporters straight to hell once again, because all hell did not break loose with them, but it's breaking loose today on my show. Hell's breaking loose over here.
Silence!
Yeah.
MAGA Daily.
I see some people in my chat are still getting triggered this morning. Did you not catch the memo?
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
This is the definition of MAGA.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
And I think it's both, honestly, with MAGA. Ladies and gentlemen, all the stuff that I'm sharing with you, this is literally what we went through over the weekend. And a lot of you may have known this, but there's a lot of us out here who just couldn't keep up with this nonsense. So now we got to talk about the conflict with Ukraine and Russia. This guy, Donald Trump, is literally fast tracking the United States of America into the next war. Not only did he not stop the situation with the hostages in Israel, now he's sidelining Zelensky and telling Zelensky, all right, Diamond, W Diamond in the chat, because I'm just getting warmed up. He's trying to tell Zelensky how to run his own country while at the same time ruining the country he's running. Right? This is what's happening. And Zelensky's not playing around. And you got to understand, when Zelensky talks, he speaks with real authority. Why? Because this is a man who's clearly in a war right now. He understands survival. He understands life and death very clearly. All right? And he's not up here to entertain your special behinds. He's trying to warn you that this smoke he's dealing with is about to come to your front door if you guys don't do the right thing. And what are the Trump supporters doing? Worshiping Elon, and they're bent over for Donald Trump. You all, I tell you, we should, listen to what Zelensky says.
Kyiv's involvement, a message meant for President Trump. He called a meeting between Trump and Putin without the presence of Ukrainians or Europeans dangerous.
Some in Europe may be frustrated with Brussels, but let's be clear. If not Brussels, then Moscow. It's your decision.
Yeah.
Zelensky also took questions from our own Christian Amanpour. He talked the mixed messages from Washington and also the need for continued dialogue.
Do you understand what America's position is?
Yes.
Which is?
I think, to my mind, they are preparing atmosphere for their dialogue.
For their dialogue, which will be?
For the dialogue between Trump and Putin. And I think this is up to them, but they can discuss everything they want, but not about Ukraine without us.
Thank you, Zelensky. Look at this. So Zelensky's letting it be known. You can talk to Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump, for whatever you want. All right, but you're not going to be talking about anything that we're doing over here. Thank you for the support, but absolutely not. So W to Zelensky. All right. He was also on Meet the Press, and Zelensky had some more words for you MAGA demons.
President Trump said on Wednesday that restoring all of the territory seized by Russia since 2014 is unlikely. Are you willing to say here that you are prepared to formally cede some of the sovereign territory of Ukraine to Russia in order to stop the killing?
Judicially, we will not recognize. Everybody understands that it's out of constitution to recognize our occupied territory like territory of Russia. We will never do it.
We will never.
It's not about any negotiations. We will never speak about it.
Even Crimea, you seem to have acknowledged
even
it.
Crimea, we will never recognize it because in years, all things which are Ukrainian will be Ukrainian.
Thank you.
Maybe, I don't know when. But yes, we have to return it diplomatically. Yes, we can. If we are in NATO, it's understandable why diplomatically. It's very understandable. And of course, not to lose people. It's a good way, to find diplomatic way how to get back our land.
Yes.
And that's it. But the people are most important for today. That's why diplomatic way is good. But where we will have security guarantees.
Thank you.
Where we will stand.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we'll do is this. W. Zelensky, we're not surrendering territory, and you're not going to negotiate on behalf of Ukraine without Ukraine at the table, all right? So we all see that that's how it should be, all right? But unfortunately, when you're in this country, in the United States, I've never, ever been so embarrassed to have to speak up and say these things about my fellow Americans, because that's what they are. But unfortunately, I got to. To the rest of the world, the United States of America has currently been compromised by what I refer to as the MAGA demon. They've let us down, and I know they're letting you down. But unfortunately, it is what it is. But rest assured, as long as Zeus and the rest of us are here, we will deal with these people accordingly, and we will dispose of them conveniently, which is what I do on my show, right? I have to purge the MAGA demon out of them some way, all right? And this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to warm up the lake of fire once again for you deranged Trump supporters out there. You all are vassals of transgression for Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin. Everything that's going wrong right now in America is because of Donald Trump. He just fired employees at the FAA. We got planes flying out of the sky. And you all rush to worship him and say thank you for making those planes fall out of the sky. Our gas prices are through the roof, over $5-6 a gallon. And you all say thank you, Donald Trump, for those gas prices being through the roof. Our utility bills through the roof. And you all say thank you, Donald Trump. Our eggs shortages, bird flu. Thank you, Donald Trump. You get measles. We have measles outbreaks. Thank you, Donald Trump. Y'all sick. Y'all are really sick out there. And then you come around here, oh, Joe Biden and the Democrats and the woke, anti-woke. And that's why I say, you won't be woke, but you sure as hell are about to be broke. And I'm not just talking about financially broke, spiritually broke too. All types of brokenness, because Donald Trump clearly is broken your spirit. So ladies and gentlemen, let's send these Trump supporters to hell. All right. And I hope that some of them are getting really angry and upset that I'm sending them straight to hell, especially because they got out of church supposedly yesterday and they woke up on a Monday and they're going straight to hell. They didn't know it could happen that fast, but it is happening that fast because that's how quick the devil can use you. Ladies and gentlemen, send them straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon. You're either stupid or you hate the country.
That's where I'm at with Trump supporters. And I'll continue to go out here and show up to random places in America where you MAGA demons dwell and just try to get you to see the light. All right. I don't mind doing it if I'm on TikTok or if I'm out here in the streets. I'll do it because I understand right now. Y'all really don't have any ability to think. It's over. As far as asking a Trump supporter to think, that's equivalent to trying to turn what do they call it, a Ford Pinto into a luxury vehicle at this point, right? It's just never going to happen. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite, right? I look at Trump supporters like I look at a Ford Pinto. That's what it is, right? You know what a Ford Pinto is. It's not, go look at it. The most dangerous thing that ever was on the roads. And they know it. Not safe. No. It's a ticking time. You know what? All right. I know a lot of people are getting triggered by the way that I'm running my show. So let me go ahead and give it up to you. Let me give you the PSA announcement real quick. And then I'm going to open up the box.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. You know how I run the show. I go I go MAGA demon, and then I go Democrat or somebody that's in their right mind. Because not everybody that's in their right mind is a Democrat. I've spoken to really solid Republicans who are saying this guy Donald Trump isn't good for the country. So I will say this: we'll talk MAGA demon, and then we'll go to the other side. If you're a Trump supporter, please put a 1 in the chat real quick. All right, and I'll bring you right up here. All right, and if you believe that I got something wrong, I'm willing to hear you out. All right, but you cannot get up here and be disrespectful. If all you have is insults and bigotry and that identity politics, if that's all you have, then do me a favor and just sit your special behind down and keep listening to this special broadcast. You just might learn something. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. All right, and I'm dead serious. I'm looking for them. I invited you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, watch me do my work, all right? Because I can tell if someone is genuine or if they're just an evil person. Listen,
why are you lying to
good
these
morning.
people, man?
What?
Why are you lying to the folks?
Could you please explain to me what lie I have told?
Everything you say is a damn lie.
Did I not make my question clear? I said, could you please explain to me
about prices? Like all of a sudden, after 4 years of Biden, now you want to care about prices. Oh, eggs. Who the hell cares about egg prices, bro? Now you want to talk about egg prices. After Biden did everything he did, now you want to be like, oh, Trump, his egg prices, they're horrible. You see what you did? You made a big mistake.
I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying to listen for all this for you to sound serious. All right. You said that I lied.
Yes, brother, you lied.
Okay, so are the egg prices high? Is there an egg shortage?
High, but you don't tell the people why they're high. You just blame it on Trump, and you know it's not Trump's fault.
So why are the eggs high?
You know why, man.
No.
Before Biden left office, he said that there was bird flu. So he made all these farmers kill their chickens.
Can you say unalive? Can you say unalive? Because that word with the K.
I'm sorry, unalive.
All right. So here's the deal. What's that noise in the background?
My dogs, man. They're dying for me to, go see them already. I only got 1 minute left here, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, then you probably should take care of those dogs, and I'll do the rest. All right. Because I think the dogs understand you're lying. When they start talking like that when you're on the show, that means they know you're lying, bro.
Nah, man. They just want to go outside.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. How about you come on back when you got more time? All right. Because I don't want to do this when you don't have the time.
Bro, now you want to care about prices, man. Come on, man. You sound like such a hypocrite.
No, it's not that, bro. You know what it is? Every excuse you guys make for Donald Trump proves that you're all a bunch of hypocrites. I've never seen
excuses for him.
You. When Joe,
no,
okay, I'll give you. I'll bring it up.
Lying about what you're lying about. I gave you the facts. That's it. I'm not making excuses for Trump. Yeah. This is the truth.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a serious question. What has Donald Trump done to help you before you get up out of here? What has he done to help you besides mass deportations? Does that help you?
I help myself out in life.
So has he helped you?
I help myself out in life. I laugh at everything that Trump does because he gets y'all mad. Trump is my entertainment. That's what he does for me. He gives me laughs. That's all he does for me.
Yeah. Is he? What else?
What else? Hey, listen. Right now he's doing that whole deporting thing, and I'm good with that.
But that could affect you.
Let's see what else.
That could affect you, though.
It's only been 3 weeks.
Wait. The mass deportations, that could affect you. The egg prices, you spoke on it.
Definitely not affecting me, brother.
Well, no, I can tell that something about you is wrong.
You know what did affect me? The gas
prices. No. Listen.
Hopefully Trump can do something with those gas prices.
Listen, brother. I can tell that you could be trouble by the way you're talking.
Trouble, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Listen, I can hear it in your. I can hear it. I can hear.
I'll be here back some other time.
Okay, so he got to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is somebody that's afraid of what was coming.
Man, you
no. How about you turn your camera on? Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Oh, you can't even turn your camera on. Well, listen.
Truth, man.
Okay, All right, well, listen up. I got to move it along because you're up here, him and Han, and I'll straighten him up, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to send him straight to hell. Loud. First of all, you're not allowed to get up here in my box and pretend like all of a sudden the egg prices are normal, because while Biden was in office, everything we were saying about why the egg prices were high, you all said, no, 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 he's the president, and he should fix it. So don't get into my live and start talking about the avian flu and the farmers having to cull the chickens because that's what they got to do when the birds got avian flu, and using all of these scientific explanations for why the egg prices are all of a sudden okay for you all. Okay, cut it. The reality is Donald Trump said he was going to bring those egg prices down, and he's not. Mass deportations, you brought that up, champ. And I hate to tell you this, but I had to use the test that Donald Trump uses, right? To determine whether or not you were in this country legally. And if you don't know what the test is, let me go ahead and give you a friendly reminder.
Open borders.
Right here.
With people pouring in, some of whom, I won't get into it, but you can look at them.
You can just look at them.
And you can say, could be trouble.
Loud.
Could be trouble.
You hear that loud? You could be trouble. And I said that. And so, considering the fact that you're still going, thank you, Donald Trump, for the high egg prices, and thank you, Donald Trump, for deporting me, it's proof, MAGA, like I said.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's send Loud straight to hell. Hey, Loud, next time when you get in my box, make sure you got the dogs taken care of, all right? Because I don't want you to have that as an excuse to escape the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Let's send them straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Does anyone have a problem with the way that I'm running my show? Because I could honestly care less. If you Trump supporters rest in hell, I could care less. I know you're not Christians. You're not Christians. There's nothing godly about you. These same hypocrites. We need to protect the kids. And they're talking about that because they're pro-life. But then the kids get here, and what are they doing? Oh, Elon, go ahead and take an axe to USAID. Yeah, we don't care about those kids. America first. You're all a bunch of hypocrites. God sees you. Yeah, God sees you. And that's why I'm here to tell you where you're going. You're going to hell. There's a scripture in the good book. It's better for a millstone to be tied around your neck. That's what the good book says. And you cast into the sea, the bottom of the sea, than for you to harm one of these little ones. So I just want you all to know you're on your way to hell and you got a first class trip. All right. This is what you guys have done. You guys are a bunch of liars and a bunch of hypocrites. And the funny part is this weekend, and I spoke about it earlier, Elon has a baby mama who, guess what she was preaching about? Having those Christian conservative values, sneaking and geeking with Elon for a Cybertruck. Valentine's Day, Elon ain't hanging out with you. He's with his other boo. And now you want to go into X and cry about, I have his other child. And then I look at what you wrote. And what was she writing? She was talking about Kamala Harris and her relationship with Willie Brown. Oh, she'll do anything to get to the top. She'll get on her knees. But now we look at it and we know who's really on their knees. You all. Like I said, somebody got to go straight to hell. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. And I'll bring you right on up here. All right, put a 1 in the chat, seriously. All right, we don't got all morning. Let me bring up my good friend, Takesha. All right, hey, Takesha, how are you doing?
Good morning, Zeus. How are you?
Hey, I'm all right now that I see you. How are you?
Listen, Zeus. I've never seen so many people that talked about the price of food and gas and groceries. Now they're okay with the price of food and gas and groceries. Now all of a sudden, but when Biden was in, there was Biden.
Right. Where'd you go? Takesha, where'd you go? No. Get it, go. Finish.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Am I delayed?
No, you're back now. You're back. The
Okay.
devil trying to steal the message this morning. I know what that is, but you gonna get it out. Go ahead.
So Zeus, my thing is when Biden was in office, it was the policies, his stuff, he rising inflation and
Yeah.
he making those eggs go up and everything is his fault. They had the little sticker, with Biden pointing to it saying, I did that.
Oh.
Now all of a sudden they understand bird flu. And all this stuff, when Obama left office and Trump came in and 3 weeks later, he was saying he had the greatest economy.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, now you saying that's Biden's economy. These are the most hypocritical people
Amen.
I've ever seen in all my life.
Let's go. W to Keisha. Go ahead, Takesha. Yes.
I have never witnessed people that simp so much for a man who has told them blatant lies.
Yeah.
Y'all said that no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. It's gonna be this tax plan.
Yeah.
Tax plan came out, it's nowhere in there. So he done made a fool out of y'all once again.
Woo!
For y'all vote. This man is playing y'all like a game of chess. He keeps knocking y'all over. The more he knock y'all over, the more y'all get up with hearts in your eyes, the more you love him.
Amen.
The more he mistreats you, the more you love him.
Amen.
Y'all are like a battered wife who love a man that beats her senseless.
Let's go,
and gets up
Takesha.
the next day and still be in love. Y'all pitiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
This man is making our allies our enemies and making our enemies his allies.
Amen.
Y'all bragging about Elon Musk, who keep going through all our information. He ain't brought no proof nowhere. If Elon really wanted to try to save money and find out what spending was, he would have started with the Pentagon, who failed their audit.
Yes.
They fail their audit every year. And they've been failing their audit for years.
Amen.
He ain't been to the Pentagon, Zeus.
Absolutely, because that's where he's getting his money.
Guess why? Because the Pentagon ain't investigating him. So he started with the people. He started with the people, Zeus, that were investigating him. And they're around here clapping about people losing their job on a whim. You will get it back.
Yeah.
Trust me. I keep telling y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It's gonna get worse. Y'all hollering MAGA now. Y'all gonna be hollering my Lord in a minute. Because that's who y'all gonna need to call on to get that this nut finna put us in.
Thank you. You said they gonna go from MAGA to my Lord.
MAGA to my Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Lord gonna say, no, see, because I tried to warn you.
Thank you.
Your people tried to tell you, and you were so in love, and you kicked me off my throne, and you put Trump on it. And I ain't got nothing for you. That's what he gonna say.
Amen.
So I'm sitting back, like I said, Zeus, with my legs crossed, with my country time lemonade.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Takesha, I just read your story, and this person, they're crying right now, saying, "Can Donald Trump do something to fix the problem?" All right, because they were in the federal government, and then on Valentine's Day, he cut their water off. Could you at least speak to that? The spirit.
Zeus,
yeah.
Well, she better go to the store and get her some bottled water and do the best she can. Zeus. Just like the people in Huntsville, Alabama. I live in Alabama.
Yeah.
Y'all vote heavily Republican. Because we at the bottom and everything. They let you know it's ran by Republicans. When you got a state that's at the bottom of everything is usually a red state. And y'all got to pay an extra $100 on your light bill because the funding y'all got through Joe Biden, Trump has overturned it. So now you got to pay an extra money to pay that money back. I've been so tickled, Zeus. I know Alabama Power and them smiling in their boots. They just as happy. I've been laughing, Zeus. I hate to laugh when something happen to people, but when you warn the people and the people don't listen, Zeus, then it becomes comical. Now you gonna still have Zeus.
Yep. W to Keisha. Let's go. Yes.
I don't even look at the comments. because I know it's still some folks simping for Donald Trump. They got about 2 wheels on their trailer, and they ain't got no curtains up, and they still holler, "We love Elon." And you walk past me, he won't even buy you a burger off the street. He don't get a charity.
Thank
He
you.
just makes more and more and more money. He's
Amen.
not raising that child, because any child that you raise should know not to talk to an adult like he talked to Donald Trump. But I guess he see what all the rest of us see: a big child in a big chair. That baby saw his equal, a
Yeah.
big child in a big chair.
Amen. Tell him,
So that's why he
Takesha.
talked to him like that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they on the same level.
Amen.
Now,
wow. You listen, you didn't lay it into these Trump supporters. You know they upset with you because you
I
didn't
don't
told on
care.
them. You didn't
They
told
need
on
to,
them.
Zeus,
Yeah.
they need to be upset with themselves
Got
for
it.
sitting around grown men and women, letting a man play them like a piano at a hop shop. They need to be ashamed of
Yeah.
themselves
Yep.
for letting this man trick or treat them. He done tricked them and they ain't getting no treat. You hear me? We're going to be on the Easter egg hunt and they going to have 3 eggs to hide for the children to find. Because this man don't care nothing about the economy. He ain't even talked about the economy, Zeus. Have you noticed that?
Right. He every
He
time they
said
ask him, he goes to
nothing.
another topic and he gotta go. He gotta go. He
Zeus
gotta
ain't
go.
saying nothing about the economy.
No.
He ain't saying nothing about it.
Other than
You know why, Zeus?
why?
Because it got him in there and he ain't got to talk about it no more.
Oh.
He ain't got to fix it because he don't care. Once he get in, he gonna try to stay in, and he don't need no votes to stay in. So he used them all he could, and now he throwing them away like
Hit
Alabama
him.
trash.
Hit him with it, Takesha. Takesha. No lies detected. She's not lying.
I'm
She's not
definitely
lying.
Zeus.
Yeah.
They can say I'm lying if they want to, baby. That's just them just don't want to face the fact that they've been played like fools. That's why they saying we lying. They gonna keep saying we lying, and they gonna keep being some fools. And I'm gonna keep laughing at them every chance I get.
Amen. Amen. Me too. All right. And that's
All
why
right,
you
Zeus.
and I do what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my good friend, my sister, Takesha.
Y'all have a great day. Thanks for the gift.
No problem. Listen, thank you so much, Takesha, for all you do, because you don't have to come up here, honestly, and do that. But I
Listen,
appreciate
like
it
I said,
because
I'm gonna leave you with these last words. Isaiah the 3rd chapter.
Hit 'em with it.
I keep telling y'all to read Isaiah the 3rd chapter. Y'all finna face some hard times because y'all done turned the country over to some children who lack understanding.
Yep.
All right, Zeus, have a great day.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, W to Keisha in the chat. All right, no lies detected. And I see a lot of the Trump supporters are in the chat right now, not just because of what me and Takesha are doing and saying, but also because of all of you in the comment section that are actually backing us up and helping us tell the truth to these people in the comments. All right, they're getting real triggered. And you know what I got to do? Thank you, Carmen, for the coffee. I appreciate it. You know what I got to do? If you don't like the way that I'm running my show, listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned,
Handsome
if
liberal,
you hate our country,
my brother.
if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Nothing would make my morning and my life more complete than to send each and every single one of you MAGA demons straight to Russia right before you go straight to hell. I wish he would load up one of those planes that he's using to, try to deport the immigrants with. And by the way, he's upset with the immigration numbers, the deportation numbers. Did you hear about that, MAGA? Did you hear? The numbers aren't actually happening. That's the fraud. That's the waste. That's the abuse. He is spending billions of taxpayer dollars and he's not getting any results. Crime is still happening in America. Did you notice that? There's still crime, even though he's been in office. And don't you dare use that ridiculous excuse. He's only been in there 3 weeks. Or, I inherited Joe Biden's mess. What kind of leader is that? How many months, MAGA, should we allow you to keep using those as your excuses? I just got here. A year later, I just got here. 2 years later, I just got here. 3 years, I just got here. On the 4th year, I didn't have enough time. You all have been fully exposed. The emperor has no clothes. Right, Kabira? Kabira in the chat. If you're a Trump supporter, put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right on up here. All right, and we'll try to help you get to the bottom of what's really going on. And you got to be honest. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. And I don't want to hear Joe Biden and the Democrats when we start talking about answers. Tripping, you keep on tripping, all right? Unless you really, if you want to be honest, you can come up here. But if you're not going to be honest, I'm going to drop you like a bad habit. Or like my good friend brother Swervin says, third period French, right? W Swervin in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Oh, okay. You can put Trump in the chat too. All right, Handyman. I'll bring you right on up here, Handyman. Please come right on up here. I've invited you. Listen, I'm inviting these people, but they don't want to come up. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Handyman. How are you?
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm all right. What part of the country are you in?
I'm in Denver, Colorado.
And you voted for Donald Trump?
Why wouldn't you not vote for Donald Trump?
Okay, tell me why. I got a lot of reasons why. I got some,
well,
but
I got one. I don't give a damn what the man's done. I don't give a damn how many crimes he's got. I got one for you. The people in North Carolina, nobody would help them people, okay? Not even Biden. Look at all the money that the Democrats have stole. And people like you that keep pushing the Democrat agenda, you need to be locked up with them because y'all ruining this fucking country.
Hey, watch your mouth.
That's right.
Hey, listen. I let you get up here and spew.
You're running the country, bro.
Listen.
You're running the country.
Listen, we can't curse. Could you turn your camera on? I like your energy. I love this kind of energy. Could you turn your camera on, bro?
No, I cannot because I'm driving.
Oh, well, brother, no. Okay, well, I can't do that. You can't be driving. Man, you can't be driving, champ. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. Well, first things first, you lied about a lot. When you said that one thing about North Carolina, you should go check the actual information you got because it's corrupt. You know what that means. There's a virus in it. You know, think about it like computer files. So your information is corrupt. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they visited North Carolina. They made a lot of federal funding available through FEMA. Actually, they did a way better job than Donald J. Trump did because Donald Trump just did a publicity stunt and carried some of the old bottles of Trump water. So, sir, you lied to yourself. And then now, actually, the results are starting to happen, and Donald Trump is sending his people there to try to make it look like he did it when it was really Joe Biden. I don't know what else to say to you other than stop. Right? That's the best that I can say. Just stop. This country is not getting any better, and you know it. And that's why you're driving. You're probably driving, probably looking for money somewhere because you don't got enough to take care of yourself because you know what Donald Trump is doing. So listen up, handyman. You're not so handy, and you're not that smart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's warm up the lake of fire for that previous guest who was driving and lying at the same time. That should be a crime, right? Driving and lying at the same time should be a crime. You think I should be locked up? No, it's actually you, because every MAGA accusation is a MAGA confession. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Let's send them straight to hell. Tripping, listen, my mods pinned the comment up here. I invited you up here. All right. So here's the deal, Tripping. You're tripping, and we all know it. You're living up to your name. I'm not doubting that. But if you don't straighten up, that's what my parents used to say. Straighten up, Tripping. If you don't straighten up, I'll have my mods put you in something you should have been put in a long time ago. Because you're in my live acting like a kid. You got grown men out here voted for Donald Trump acting like a bunch of kids. Yeah, I'll have my mods put you in a straitjacket, one you've never experienced in your life. All right? You're supposed to be sitting your special behind down and actually learning. All right? And yes, part of the learning means you're going to get some DEI training, because I got a lot of people, including myself in here, that, we're not with this anti-woke nonsense that's actually causing the airplanes to fall out of the sky. Tripping. We're not with this anti-woke nonsense. W. Rick in the chat. We're not with this anti-woke nonsense that got our egg prices and egg shortages happening right now. We're not with any of that anti-woke stuff. And you want to talk about DEI hires, but you haven't said a word about Pete Hegseth and all of these cabinet people he put into office that you and I both know have no business in our federal government, especially this one right here. So you keep crying, all right? Let's go back to the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, all right? I'll bring you right on up here, all right? But you got to be willing to be honest. You got a bunch of liars out here, all right? And a bunch of hypocrites. There we go. We got somebody up here. Let me see something. Good morning. Who is this? Good morning.
My name is Mukhtar Yusuf. You call me Max. What you're doing is a very good thing. You're talking about Donald Trump and everything. I also support him. I'm a South African, and what he's doing in South Africa is very, very good. See, people don't realize what's happening here.
Wait a second. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I'm a South African, but I support him. He's a very great man.
You're in South Africa?
Yeah.
And you support Donald Trump?
Yes. There's many fans all over the world. People support him.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I really only want to talk to people. I only want to talk to people that actually are currently dealing with Donald Trump screwing them over. So how's Donald Trump screwing you over?
No, he's a good person. I'm talking about good things he done. See, I'm telling you what's happening in South Africa. He was making saying that white people mistreated and stuff. And that's true.
Are you
because
white?
A lot of white people in South Africa.
Are you white?
The black people.
Are you white?
No.
Let me see your.
No,
let me see.
no.
Okay, turn your camera on for me.
Brother.
So you can't turn your camera on. You're not in the United States, and you're up here. I got something for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is somebody that I got to send straight to hell. I saw right through it. Sir, no matter how much you bend over backwards for Donald Trump, he ain't gonna let you in this country. You're not like him. You're not good enough. All right, you can get on my show and. Hey, Donald Trump, I love you in South Africa trying to get a passport or something like that. What are you trying to get? Huh? I don't buy it, and neither do the rest of the people in the chat. We've seen that game before, yeah, and it won't work. And let this be a lesson to anybody else outside of the country right now that think it's a good idea to get on my show and try to praise Donald J. Trump as if that's going to somehow help your immigration status out a little bit. Nope. It's not going to work, and I'm going to shut it down, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it doesn't work. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we're going to do? We're going to send that previous guest that just came up, who's a international Trump supporter. Donald Trump, you got a lot of reach, bro. I'll give you that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send him straight to hell.
Silence! MAGA demon.
So is it safe to say I've talked to all the Trump supporters here in the United States? Is that what's going on? I've talked to all the Trump supporters in the United States. You guys are all actually trying to flee this country. Alligator, good morning. I saw you put a 1 in the chat. That means you voted for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what part of the country are you in? Finally.
Northeast.
Okay, Northeast. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as you can tell, this country is in terrible shape right now. I went to the store.
Yeah, we've had a bad 4 years.
No,
yeah.
I wasn't. No, you can't complete the rest of my sentence now. I went to put gas in the car, 80 something bucks, over $5 a gallon worth of gas going on. I went to check on Target because Target got rid of DEI, and I said, well, if they get rid of the DEI, let's see if they're living up to their promise and get those egg prices lower. And not only was the egg prices not lower, there's an egg shortage. I'm out here seeing people protesting against Elon Musk. All right in front of his own Tesla stores. What gives? My utility bill, it's still high. I heard about floods this weekend. We're pretty much on our way to getting into the next World War. All right. If you thought Biden was getting us into World War III, we're heading into World War IV right now. What gives?
You live in California?
I just said I did.
What was gas in California under Biden?
Oh well, we had some gas prices that were around affordable territory right then. Yeah, I remember that. It was affordable. I can't give
Dude.
you exact dollar amount, but the eggs were
Where do you
there.
get your inflation stats from? You say inflation is spiking. Where do you get those
Yeah,
stats from?
reputable sources, major news out networks, some .gov websites, and all of that. And so, basically, where I'm at right now, sir, is we're past is inflation real? It is real. Don't you agree?
Inflation went up over 20% under Biden. Is that not true?
What has that got to do with today? Biden's not my
Because you
president right now.
complained inflation went up 0.1%.
Well, no,
And
I'm
that was
complaining
under
because
Biden.
it's actually 3%. Last time I checked, the report came out, said January, it was 3%. So it went in the
but
wrong
that's under
direction.
Biden.
No.
Yes. January 2020, Trump took over. 2/3 of that month are under Biden.
And he said
Do
how
the
much?
math.
Alligator. And he said he only needed
God.
24 hours.
He what?
He said he only needed 24 hours. It's been well past 24 hours. So was he lying?
Are you that stupid? Are you seriously that stupid with your stupid lake of fire? You fucking grow up, you fucking punk.
And that means I've triggered you. That means I've won. All right. And so who was that alligator? You asked me. He asked me if I'm MAGA. I think that was his question. He asked me if I'm MAGA, right? Because alligator, I don't know if you know this, but the definition of MAGA is
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
so alligator. I'm not MAGA. I'm not like you. All right. I'm one of those ones. All right. I'm a truth sayer. All right. And you think the lake of fire is stupid? That's kind of funny. That's mighty rich, considering the fact that you voted for Donald Trump, who's clearly destroying and tearing your life apart. All right, so it's not me, it's you. Every MAGA accusation is a MAGA confession. Thank you, all of you. Alligator, I'm going to send you straight to hell. And you know what? I'm going to have a lot of joy doing it. All right, because I could tell you're a nasty person. You got a nasty mouth. All right. And you will do anything for Donald Trump, even put your nose into his diaper. And then after you put it in his diaper, you'll try to give him a kiss. Alligator, you're a disgusting human being. And I don't ever want to see you again. All right. So enjoy the lake of fire.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
If, like I said, if you do not like the way that I am running in my show, you know exactly what to do.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave.
Yeah.
If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
I don't get it. These people claim they won when Trump got reelected. They claim they won, and they should be happy. But guess what they are? They're sick. They're miserable right now. Because what they thought was going to make them happy isn't making them happy. So they got to continue to lie to themselves, lie to their family members, and say it's going to be okay. When everybody with a brain in their head can see it's not going to be okay. I told you I was going to ruin your breakfast. I'm going to ruin your morning, you Trump supporters. I told you that. Am I not living up to my promise? And all I've done is told the truth. Do not bring up Joe Biden and the Democrats again. They are no longer in charge. Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans are in charge of the United States government. If there is a problem in this country right now, unfortunately, we cannot go to Joe Biden to get it remedied. We only have one choice, this guy and this guy. Why is that so difficult? The moment he took the oath, it was his problem. And you're going to try to get up here and use this, it's been 3 weeks. Go try that mess on any other place. If you go to a job, imagine you go to your job. Oh, I didn't deliver what I was supposed to deliver on because I've only been here 3 weeks. What the heck do you think your employer would do if you brought that excuse up every single time they asked you to do something? What would your employer do? That's why I say Donald Trump is right.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
Donald Trump is right about y'all. And y'all want to get over here and talk to thinking people and say, oh, let me try this BS excuse on thinking people and see if they buy it. You don't got to be a Democrat to understand that's BS. And no one's buying that. Do the job that you applied to do. No one told him to run to be president. He volunteered himself to do that. So we want him to do what a president should do. Case closed. All right, let me bring up my next guest, ladies and gentlemen. These people, I tell you, these people are a bunch of hypocrites. Good morning, Shay. How are you doing, my good friend?
I'm good. How are you doing this morning? This has been fun.
I'm all right. I mean, as you can see, we're having a very difficult time getting these people to understand that Donald Trump is the president right now.
Yeah, we are. And it is really interesting. You know, it's funny. They come up and they say, what are you talking about? Are you an idiot? Are you this? Are you that?
Yeah.
I mean, guys, we did this for 4 years. And every single day, you guys are getting the box and whine and complain about the price of goods.
Thank you, Shay.
And the rising inflation.
Thank you, Shay.
Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
No lies detected. Tell them, Shay. They know this.
Well, they suddenly forget. See, it's not fun being on the defense. We get it. We played that role for 4 years.
Yep. Right? Yep.
We were on the defense and trying to educate you guys about the reason for the inflation.
Thank you, Shay. Tell them, Shay.
Inflation's worldwide.
Yeah.
We literally were arguing about the Keystone Pipeline for 4 years.
Yeah.
You guys don't know how to Google, which, by the way, is a search engine, not a source. Had that discussion in a live yesterday.
Tell them, Shay.
All yelling about, you went to Google. That's not a source. We're like, wow, okay.
Tell them, Shay. W Shay in the chat. Kamala did not cause inflation. Stop it.
Oh, my goodness. Bloomberg. Yeah. I think you took a boom. I'm not sure what's going on with you and your diaper over there, but yeah, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. No, you know, and it's just they don't understand economics, they don't understand tariffs, they don't understand worldwide market value. They don't understand any of it.
Yeah.
Our currency, right? They don't get what is going on. And yeah, we get that a lot of this comes from whatever, but we are going to stand toes down.
Thank you.
And make you guys, everything goes wrong in this country.
Yep.
It's Donald Trump's fault.
Thank you, Shay.
Right back at you.
Thank you.
You know, and meanwhile, you got a dumb button chief running around on the track and going to Daytona.
Did you see that?
3 of our states are flooding massively.
Did you see that? Wouldn't you call that fraud, waste, and abuse? As I like to call these three in the back, fraud, waste, and abuse. That's what their name should be.
Absolutely. Where's Doge at? Where's Doge at?
Yeah. You mean to tell me, Shay, Doge didn't say, hey, Mr. President, that would be the definition of fraud, waste, and abuse if you fly Air Force One over to the Daytona 500 and you send the beast out there with all of our security. Yeah, that's a waste of money.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely a waste of money. I mean, Biden didn't go to the Super Bowl. He didn't go to any of the, race car stuff. He did his job, but you guys are complaining if he went home to Delaware and stepped out on the beach a few feet from his home and relaxed for a bit. You guys went nuts.
Yeah.
He's sleeping on the beach while our country's burning.
This is what you did.
He's sleeping on the beach while we can't afford our gas.
Yeah.
But you guys are fine with Trump just going to these sporting events and golfing. He's been in 3 weeks. I think he's been in the Oval Office, 4 days? I mean, come on.
And every time he goes to work, all he does is the press conference. Hey, I'm about to sign some executive orders for about 30 minutes. Make sure you get all the cameras on me because this is all the work I'm going to be doing for the rest of the week.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Wiping boogers off his desk. That's about all he's got going on for him. It's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Y'all are okay with,
Yeah, he's wasting our money.
Yeah, I mean, April was talking to Maverick yesterday. Good old Maverick.
Yeah.
Brilliant of a woman that one is.
Yeah. She's lost. She's lost because I'm convinced, Shay, these Trump supporters, they do not have the ability to think. And that's just where we're at right now. And it's an embarrassment to our country, right? You see what they're doing to us with Ukraine. What do you think about the Ukraine conflict where Zelensky is saying absolutely not?
That is just, I mean, come on. This guy he is gonna stand for Ukraine. I don't get it. How are you guys justifying this?
Yeah.
You're like, well, wasn't it part of the Soviet Union? Yeah, and my state was part of Mexico.
Thank you.
Like, we were once Mexico. We were once Britain. What if Britain decided to come back and say, you know what? I want Massachusetts back. I want Virginia back.
Yeah.
Like, are y'all okay with this? It doesn't matter that it was once part of the Soviet Union. It is a sovereign nation. You don't just get to say, I get to keep parts of it because I've been bombing it forever. I mean, come on. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. We have somebody that insisted on coming up here, Shay, if you don't mind. Let's see what they got. Dennis.
Yeah. Just 1 second here.
You voted for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Do you regret it yet?
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
I voted for Trump and I totally regret my vote. If I would have known all this bull crap, see, I surprised the hell out of you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm just waiting on the joke. I'm waiting.
Anyways, yes, I totally regret my vote. And if that idiot to the left right there is the president, not the one in the middle. That's the president. The president is the one to the left.
Well, listen, Dennis, I want you to know you did an outstanding job, all right? Flipping like that, all right? But you got a lot more work to do, all right, champ? What I'm going to do is I'm going to congratulate you, all right, Dennis? And we're going to move. No. I'm going to let you live, but just, I want to reserve that spot for somebody else, Dennis, who's a little bit more unhinged. I'm glad you woke up, though, Dennis. Seriously, all right, ladies and gentlemen, W. Dennis in the chat. Sorry, Shay, I thought we had somebody on our hands.
Oh, good. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, maybe we can bring him up. Stay around, Dennis. Maybe we can bring you up later.
Yeah.
And just let you tell us how you're finally seeing that Elon is your president. You didn't understand what was going on when Trump was running.
I can live with that, yeah, Dennis. But you made a terrible decision, Dennis, honestly, though, because we gave you so much opportunity, and I'm not going to get on you about that. But, maybe later on when we have the conversation and the debrief, you can help us understand where we went wrong in terms of getting our message to you.
I mean, you brought up an excellent point. Notice where Elon Musk is going after. And it's only those that were investigating him. The USAID was 1% of our budget. 1%. And they're sitting here going, we're cutting out all the fraud and abuse.
Yeah.
We're doing all this. We've saved the taxpayer money, billions of dollars. But where is that money going to go to? Are they going to answer that?
Yeah.
So the money that they're saving.
Yeah.
Supposedly, right?
Yeah.
Where is that money going to be allocated to?
To Donald Trump.
Because I haven't heard anything
To
yet.
Donald Trump flying to the next sporting event. You know what he's going to do. Remember, he wants a sovereign wealth fund, right? So they're going to slash all this money, and then he's going to be able to use it like it's his little petty cash fund, right? He wants to go to a nightclub with Putin. Who's going to pay for it? Oh, I'm going to use the slush fund.
Well, and I would love to get someone up here that voted for him for doing the no tax on tip stuff.
Oh, any of you out there that voted for Trump because he says no tax on tips and, capping credit card interest at 10%, cutting our utility bills in half, or, stopping inflation when he gets into office. Any of you out there, please identify yourselves. We would love to see you. Put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah.
Who is Blaze on that? Who is Blaze? Have we met Blaze
That
before?
Blaze of Glory.
Is that Blaze? Is that the same as Blaze of Glory? Come on up here real quick, because you just can't keep putting that in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to tell the mods to put you in a straitjacket. W to everyone who's subscribing. Oh, they don't want to come up here. They learned their lesson. They see what we're doing up here, Shay. They see what we're doing.
Yeah, and all they're doing is they're cutting, the money so that they can pay for this $4 trillion tax bill. It's going to only benefit the rich.
Yeah.
No tax on tips, no tax on overtime. None of that stuff was in the bill. He lied to you.
Yeah.
He went out to Vegas. That's why he tried to get Nevada that way. It's a huge service industry out there. Lied right to you. Y'all voted for him.
Yeah.
I just want to know how you're feeling about this.
Well, Shay, they clearly are terrified to get up here and actually have honest conversations with us, because they're living in remorse, they're living in regret right now, and they're living in shame. Oh, David said do we know David? David said he'll come up here and talk.
It looks familiar. Let's see.
David, send me a guest request, because I can't bring you up. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, and I'll bring you right on up here.
We
All
got
right.
From, I don't know what that flag is. South Africa?
Oh, well, listen, I'm not going to help people who are in another country get the passport by allowing them to come on my show and worship Donald Trump. I don't want to do that. David, send me a guest request. You know where I'm at.
Yep, there he is.
All right. Who is this?
400.
Oh, okay. Boomberg said we're
back.
Because you got him upset, Shay, real quick. So let's see what Boomberg got. Official intelligence. Who certified that, Boomberg?
I did. Because you deal with education, I deal with intelligence.
You do?
Well, I can already tell, champ, you don't have either. I can already tell. But what do you got for us? Maybe I got it wrong. My senses might be off. Boomberg, what is it you want to bring up to us?
I have both, but I got intelligence first. I value that more.
Well, okay. What is it about your intelligence you want to share with us? All right.
Well, you're not talking about that spending, all that spending they found out about, the government spending.
Yeah. You're okay with? Well, you want to talk to him, Shay? Go ahead. I think he wants.
No, it's your.
No.
Ask where
Well, Boomberg, we're having a hard time getting to the point. We don't got all day to pick and choose what you're going to say and play around. Get straight to the point. Say what's in your heart.
I just told you, 2.7 trillion spent on Medicare and stuff for other countries. The government spending and all the
make
other
the point.
money.
What are you trying to say to it? What are you trying to say to me? But get it out there. Like you're throwing a bunch of numbers out here, but I'm not sure what your point is.
The point is, you're not speaking on what was discovered with Elon Musk in a minute. With the DOD.
Oh, okay. So you believe everything Elon is posting on his platform X?
He does. What's your source, Bimberg? Because we were told what the source is, and we about fell out of our chair. Republican, what was it? Republicaninfo.com or something like that. There's some website they're going to that says Republican in it. Republicandata.com. What is it, my friendlies? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You've been in these lives with us. This is Maverick told us about it. A couple of others. God, the source is the Republican something.com, and we about fell out of our seats.
So
you don't think?
So Boomberg.
So you don't think so you're saying the taxpayer money is going on all the right things, and they've been doing the right thing with the money all the time? That's you been
pretty much. Boomberg, honestly, bro, yes. Because if crimes were being committed, folks would have been going to jail. If you misappropriate one penny that the federal government is paying you, you can go to prison for that. You know that, right? Like a lot of people did with the PPP loans and stuff, right?
But if they're doing it,
you know that, right?
That's for people out here. But if they're doing it, they got
who are they?
The government, the Fed.
The government is the people.
Who controls the budget? What part of the branch controls the budget and the money?
The Department of Treasury has all that.
No, sir.
So Boomberg, let me give you honestly a good example of what's happening right now. Elon right now is saying there's a lot of fraud with Social Security on X. He started this up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that?
I'm not speaking about I'm talking about the money that's going on these LGBT stuff, transgender stuff, and all that stuff
Bloomberg.
getting to other
I'm
countries.
gonna get back to that, bro. But I'm just asking you.
That's
I'm just
nobody gonna make that up. And why would you think you're gonna make that up for?
okay.
What do we get?
Because you believe in Bloomberg? Because he knows
I don't believe.
you
I'm not
guys
gonna
are
believe
going to believe
otherwise.
everything he says.
Why would I believe otherwise? If you're not making no sense.
Bloomberg.
Every time I talk to y'all, I see you dropping people. Why would I believe y'all?
Okay,
You're not
Bloomberg.
talking to nobody straight up.
Bloomberg. All right.
If I
So
saw y'all talk to people straight up, you're not doing that. So
and
why would
guess
I
what?
believe y'all?
No,
Y'all
you
keep
didn't
being
answer my
evasive.
question. Who's in control?
You're not doing that. So
And
why would
guess
I
what?
believe y'all?
No,
Y'all
you
keep
didn't
being
answer my
evasive.
question. Who's in control of the budgeting? Who's in control of the money? Which branch?
I'm asking you, why would I believe y'all over him if
Bloomberg.
Which
y'all playing
branch
games
is
with people?
control is
I'm gonna
supposed to
believe
be
him. That's why you
handling all
gotta
this?
communicate better. And
Bloomberg.
Kamala Harris supporters
Bloomberg.
because of the lose.
Bloomberg. I'm really because you know me. You know how I get down.
Kamala Harris,
You know how I get down, Bloomberg. I cook and book and look and do whatever I want, but I'm not doing that with you because I really do believe you believe what you're saying. And when I see that a person really is believing what they're saying, I'm willing to have the conversation. So I'm asking you just to have the conversation based on what you understand. So the first question, and Shay has been asking it, is you really believe everything Elon Musk is saying? Yes or no, bro?
I don't believe everything nobody say. I'm a grown man. I'm
Okay.
telling you that there's nowhere in the world that government is doing the right thing with that money with all the stuff that we going through out here that without not any of these presidents before all we be going through problems.
But let me tell
It's
you,
not good out here. So you acting like we've been doing everybody's doing good and it's been going good. It's not going good. It ain't been going good. So
Okay.
something's going on with that money.
What are
And
problems
he
you've
finding
been
out.
going through?
So you can't tell me everything is wrong that he's saying, man.
What's the problem?
Until you show me somebody.
Bloomberg,
are you gonna let us talk to you, brother?
Bloomberg, what are the problems you're experiencing? And I want to know how the LGBTQIA community has caused these problems for you.
I want to know why they the 1%. Why is all that money and funding going towards them?
Question, sir. You don't answer a question with a question,
Bloomberg.
sir.
I just told you how. That's why. Because too much. They the 1% and the money is going.
How is that causing you problems? You came in here saying we got a lot of problems. So what are your
It's
problems?
causing everybody. Because when the children are not getting benefited, I'm telling you. But the problem is when the children are
your
not.
problem?
That's the problem.
Your problems, Bloomberg?
The children is the problem. When your community is not good. When your community you got children running around.
Your children are in trouble.
When your community is not safe.
Bloomberg,
When your community is not safe. When your community is not safe, that's a problem for the person.
Bloomberg.
But you
All
don't
right.
have to say
Bloomberg.
That's a problem. You don't understand
Bloomberg.
that? Where do you live at?
Crash and hard. Can't even answer a simple question.
You're not making no sense. When your community is not safe, your community, you have a problem.
Yeah, you're not.
Bloomberg, I don't want to have to mute you. I do not, because I really believe you don't. I really believe you believe what you're saying. So you do not have to continue repeating yourself. Are we good?
No, because she's talking over me, so I had to keep saying it.
Well, because we're trying to slow. Yeah.
No, that's not how you do that.
Do you?
I build. Remember, I'm God body. We build. I don't do what you do. We build. We stop each other. Now it's time for we talk. You doing immature stuff.
No, I'm not. You're not answering any question that I've asked you. Number one, do you have a child? Number two, are they in trouble?
I'm a single parent. He knows
part
that
of the
already.
gay community.
Bloomberg.
I'm a single parent.
Bloomberg.
He knows that already.
Bloomberg. I'm starting to think.
My child is right here, right now. You want to talk to him?
Bloomberg. Is your child got more sense than you?
Probably.
Let me talk to the man of the house, Bloomberg. Honestly, I'd rather talk to the child. Honestly, Bloomberg, because we're in a situation now where I just don't even think you are fit to have this conversation. You're too emotionally wrapped up in things, and you're not allowing yourself to actually have room to have the conversation because you're just so busy, paranoid. You're afraid of what we're going to say to you.
No, you're afraid of the answer.
No, can we talk to the child? Can we talk to the child? Is the child over 18?
You're doing it right now. See, you're doing it right now. See, ask me a question. You're doing it right now.
I'm gonna do it. Can you turn your camera on, Bloomberg? I gotta see this, please.
He's a
Bloomberg.
man of color, isn't he?
I want to see what he.
assuming.
I got to look him in his eyes though, Shay, because when you look at a person in their eyes, you know what they own. Boomberg.
I'm gonna let you see right now. He's sleep. I'm gonna let you see that he's sleeping right now.
Oh
No,
God,
no, no, no. I don't
bother
want to do that. I want to see you then. Let the baby rest. All right. Turn the camera on, champ. All right. Turn it on. I got to see what you on, because it's too early for you to be fired up like this. You turn your camera on for us.
Do you have enough?
I'm doing it now.
Thank you. Because when people like this come into my life, I take them very serious, and I want to actually engage. And so I think it'll help you engage if you and I are looking each other in the eyes, and you see, and I can see how the demon is actually operating inside of you. Because they say the eyes are the gate to the soul.
Ain't no demon.
And my mom said, when you talk to me, look me in the eye so that we know you're not lying. So, all right. Oh, man, no, you back. Man, I didn't talk to you before. Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Boomberg. Enough.
You
brother.
You see the phenotype. You see the phenotype.
Enough. Boomberg.
Excellent job. Everybody give him a round of applause. Everybody give
This guy, he got that jar full of stuff in it that he takes every morning, including sea moss and all that other concoction.
I remember him.
That's who that is. And so I knew he was on something. And once he showed me who he was, I said, okay, all right, Boomber, you right. You right, brother. Keep on doing what you're doing. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. You right, champ. You right.
Oh, that man is so lost. Oh man.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Woo!
Oh wow! I just there's not a lot we can. MAGA, you are not sending your best. It has been days and days of crash outs, yells, cussing, swearing, calling names.
Yeah.
Misinformation left and right.
But they keep coming back, Shay. Right? They keep coming back. Right? So hey, I forgotten to do this to you, Bloomberg. You're right. Thank you, chat, for keeping me honest, Bloomberg. Unfortunately, bro, you on your way to hell still. All right, because whatever you got in them Ziploc bags and in them jars, and you don't even label it, right? So we don't even know if it's still good, but you still taking it, right? What you're doing is you're prepping yourself to be a prime candidate for hell. So, Bloomberg, you left the L out of it. It should have been Bloomberg, but you're Bloomberg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send Bloomberg straight to hell, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we do.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Hey, what do we got here? Then I gotta move it on.
So I'll end with this because I'm the history teacher here. So you have all the dictators in history and their famous quotes. You got Hitler, the good of the state stands above the law.
Yeah.
Mussolini, everything within. It's cut off as nothing inside the state, nothing against the state. Napoleon Bonaparte said, I am the revolution. Francisco Franco, I am responsible to only God and to history. And Trump, he says, he who saves the country does not violate any laws.
Wow.
So we've been trying this for 8 years. We are, my 15-year-old's over here. Yep, they're mind of fascist dictators. Even he understands things at 15. Hold on, Maxie. Hold on, baby. Then, so you have to look at this. We have been trying to tell you that this rhetoric is fascist, but you won't listen to us. And I don't know. It's gonna take where you see it and you get it at some point. And then you can go, we tried to tell you this. We've been telling you this for 8-9 years.
Thank you.
This makes no sense. So he who saves his country does not violate laws. So he's saying, I am above the law. And he's going to tell you he's doing it in order to save you. In order to make America great again. Adolf Hitler said the same stuff.
Tell him, Shay.
Great again. I am going to save Germany. And no matter what I do, no laws are within my bounds. That is dictator speech. 100%. And you got Lex and you got Q Dog. You got a lot of good people to bring up after me, my friend, and whoever else. But I just wanted to end with that. Enough is enough.
Yep.
Guys, we've been trying to tell you what's going on here. And it is the rich that are taking over our country and getting rid of people that are investigating them so
Thank
that
you.
they can run amok.
Thank you.
Anyway, love you, man.
All right.
Thanks for
All
having
right.
me. Everyone
All
have a
right,
good day.
ladies and
See you.
gentlemen. W. Shea in the chat. No lies. No lies detected. All right. If you're a Trump supporter, you know what to do. Please put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right on up here. Because I think it's clear you all understand what's happening in this country. It is officially Trump's America, and the buck stops with Donald Trump. Any situation where you're trying to blame Joe Biden and the Democrats, I'm going to stop you right there in your tracks immediately. All right, so put a 1 in the chat, please, if you're a Trump supporter or a MAGA demon. All right, one of these people who are out here still stuck on you know what. You know what I mean when I say you're stuck on you know what?
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
Yeah. All right, yeah. All right. Oh, there we go. There he goes. I know we have some Trump supporters out there. Okay, there we go. All right, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Scott Jennings right here. What brings you into the show today?
What's up, Zeus?
Yeah. The egg prices, inflation,
The egg prices.
unemployment. Yeah. Did you see all these people Trump let? Yeah, I wanted to ask you. He's letting go a lot of employees from the FAA. Do you feel safe flying right now, Scott? I mean,
Absolutely.
DJ. You do.
Absolutely.
Zeus. Yeah.
Zeus.
Yeah.
You guys, you need a new thing, man. Nobody is buying this crap that you're selling, man. You've been saying this same crap for 4 years now. Now you got, and the American people just showed you guys that we're not listening to that anymore, man. We're not buying the Smittler stuff. We're not buying the dictator stuff. Nobody's buying.
Let me ask you this then. What are you buying? Let me ask you this. Since you're not buying what I'm selling, well, where are you getting it from? What are you buying? Donald Trump. You're saying
I'm supporting the current administration.
So
and what they're selling.
What is Donald Trump selling? What is Donald Trump selling, DJ?
Getting rid of government corruption, getting rid of wasteful spending, putting America back in the hands of the American people, and not these whatever you want to call them, oligarchs, whatever, putting America back where it should be. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and you bought it, huh?
Yeah, I did.
And are you satisfied with your purchase?
Yeah, I would say so far. I think
Elon
is gonna save the taxpayers a tremendous amount of money.
Oh, gonna. So he
I
hasn't.
think it's going to help put us back towards a balanced budget again. Yeah.
So no proof.
I'm taking it. You're not buying that. I'm taking it. You're not buying that.
Well, I just
need
need
the
to
look on your face.
Yeah. Well, I'm just laughing because deep down inside, you and I both know none of that has actually been proven to be true, right? We still have fraud and waste and abuse happening in the government, right?
But don't you want it exposed, Zeus?
If it is really happening, absolutely. Like, for instance, Donald Trump committed fraud. Wait a minute. Donald Trump committed fraud in New York, correct?
No, not to my knowledge.
You don't know about his fraud case that involved Letitia James?
Wait a minute. Why are you turning it on to Donald Trump?
Well, because I don't want
because that's all you got is trying to abuse Trump. That's all you got, man.
Do you think the person that's been committing fraud should be investigating fraud? That's kind of all I was trying to get at. Does that make sense in your world, DJ?
Did Elon Musk commit fraud?
Absolutely. Why do you think he's been investigated? Why do you think he's been investigated by all those federal agencies?
Because this is what the left does.
He has an $11 trillion projected deficit in terms.
Anybody that threatens their way of doing things is automatically evil. And we got a constitutional crisis going on because of what Donald Trump is doing. You've been using that same line for a long time. The American people want to see what can happen with this administration.
No, and I'm going to stop you right there. There are some American people that want to see it, but not the majority. That's just what I want you all. You all
Did you
keep.
just see what happened in November, Zeus? Did you see the election that happened in November?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you say that's a bigger voice than what you're
Nope.
talking about?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely
Why is
not.
that?
Because the majority of the American people didn't vote for Donald Trump. When you look at the overall electorate, a lot of people just didn't participate as well. So you got to include those. So if you add the people who really didn't participate and you mix that with the Democrats, you're actually the minority here. And what we do not want to do.
So do you think there were any Republicans that didn't vote, Zeus?
Yeah.
So everybody that didn't vote was a Democrat? Is that what you're saying?
No. I said I lumped them all up as just they didn't vote. I didn't say what side of the aisle they were, but I'm just saying if you combine those that didn't vote along with the people who voted Democrat and then the people who didn't vote for Donald Trump, right?
And you're basing that on what?
MAGA is the minority. The numbers.
Well, if
So
we're
DJ,
minorities, why do we have the White House and Congress and the majority of the state houses? Why is that? Why is the Democratic Party going down if you guys have the majority?
Well, first of all, I don't want to say that. The Democratic Party has never been stronger. All right, look at what we're doing right now, especially on the internet right now. We still have people that are willing to engage this administration and let them know we will not surrender this great country. Wait a second, we're not going to surrender this great country of ours. All right, so you're misinterpreting the situation, and again, it's a false sense of security you all have. Do you have any clue right now the cultural shift that is now underway as a result of Donald Trump's his current failures? You cannot run a country like this 100 miles an hour towards destruction. You can't do that for 4 years long, bro. Something's going to give.
I guess we're about to find out.
Well, what do you think? Why do you think they keep saying FAFO? You're gonna run So you're gonna run all these federal employees. You're gonna run all of these federal employees out of government. And the funny part about this story is when you read these executive orders, what you should do, Scott. I mean, DJ. I don't know why I keep calling you Scott.
Yeah.
You should start saying when he cuts funding to the Department of Education, you should go, Donald Trump just cut the funding to the Department of Education, and this is how it's going to impact MAGA. You all should read it that way. Because for the life of me, I don't understand why you all still keep believing y'all understand how government works when you have no clue. That guy Bloomberg, he gets up here and he says there's been fraud going on in the government. Do you think Bloomberg knows how the government works, in all honesty, DJ?
I don't know the man. I'm not going to judge the guy. I don't know him.
Well, you didn't say yes. All right. So I know that clever way of not saying the truth. All right. And so this is the problem. He has no idea how Congress allocates the funding towards these various federal agencies. They have no clue how many sub-agencies are within those federal agencies. And he doesn't have a single clue about how these organizations out here go about getting the access to those funds and how the federal government on a regular basis audits the use of those funds to make sure they're not being misused and mismanaged. They have no clue. So you're better off coming in my live saying, I didn't know anything about USAID. You're better off doing that than to get up here and start saying it's a bunch of fraudulent stuff going on. You get what I'm saying, DJ? Because that's the truth.
So what you're saying is you're okay with everything that you're seeing that USAID spends money on. Is that what you're saying?
Was it approved?
Let me
Did
ask
I,
you a
DJ? Did I answer? Because I'm not an expert on every single thing that these agencies are doing. But was the funding approved by Congress?
Was the funding approved that went directly towards? And I'm just going to give an example. Okay.
This is what I'm
the Sesame Street in Iraq. Okay. Do you think that Congress allocated money to that? Yes or no?
If you show me the actual paperwork behind that, we can get a clear answer.
I agree with you 100%.
So I'm not going to, knowing Elon lied about $50 million in condoms in Gaza when it was really Mozambique and it was actually to prevent the spread of HIV, knowing Elon would intentionally lie about a simple thing like that, and then Trump repeats it and then says they're actually bombs and the things that explode. He said the condoms have They explode. Knowing they would do that,
No, he didn't say
I
they
do not
explode.
take anything they
They
say.
use the condoms. They use the condoms that they blow the condoms up and use them to fly over. I swear to goodness, I saw a video on it. But I'm not saying that that's the truth. But listen, did you watch the press
what's the
conference
point?
where
If you're not
Elon
saying,
was
wait a
called
minute,
out on that? Did
you
you watch
saying,
the press conference where
wait a
Elon
minute,
was
wait a
called
minute,
out
wait
on
a minute, wait a minute. So you're not saying that's the truth, but you said it. Is that correct?
Let me finish my statement, and then you can critique it. Did you see the press conference where Elon got called out on the condoms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what was Elon's response to that question?
He tried to say either way it goes.
Did he say he was wrong?
He said that he might get things wrong. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he absolutely admitted that he made a mistake. It was the wrong country that they were talking about. The dollar
and the
amount was
purpose
correct.
and the purpose and the dollar amount was incorrect, DJ. And so
No, the dollar amount was correct. Zeus.
Again, DJ. Elon, you believe is an intelligent person?
I believe that he is brilliant.
Okay, so a brilliant person intentionally lied, or he forgot the facts of the thing.
He made a mistake and he admitted it.
No.
He made a mistake and he admitted it.
Okay, so DJ, this is why.
So you got a problem with a politician or anybody that works for the government stand up and saying, you know what?
No, I
that
just
was
don't.
a mistake.
I just don't
and
trust.
Sometimes
him.
we're going to make mistakes.
DJ, I don't trust him. Number one, everything Elon says needs to be fact checked because had that reporter not called him out, he would have never owned up to it. But speaking of mistakes, you know Elon has a baby with this woman Ashley St. Clair. Did you hear about this?
I mean, I saw that you posted it on one of your videos. I didn't pay any attention to it because it's gossip. That's all it is.
No.
I'm not going to engage in gossip on somebody's personal life.
Okay, so but I'm just saying, don't you think he has other things to be worried about? Perhaps the money he's talking about that was used for condoms, he should be using it for himself, huh?
I look at the man's business record, Zeus. He's taken companies, SpaceX, Tesla, X. He's taken companies to stratospheres that they've never seen before.
Well, he has an $11 trillion. Listen, with Tesla, I looked it up. He has an $11 trillion projected deficit for capital expenditures. So and then I was actually out here in these streets, and a lot of people are saying we're turning over our Teslas because we do not like the way Elon is doing what he's doing. So I don't really think Tesla is as successful as it once was.
What about
it's actually neither that either, because guess who's paying for SpaceX? Our taxpayer dollars. So Elon's out here destroying our government, running businesses to the ground, and having intercourse. And listen, and he's having intercourse with these so-called conservative women. All right. I don't think Elon is fit to do anything at this point besides sit it special behind down, DJ. And for you to get up here and continue to defend this guy at the expense of the American people is beyond me. It's beyond me. And you know the jig is up. So guess what? You said you're not buying what I'm selling. Great. It's not for you. All right. You keep buying what Donald Trump and Elon are selling you, brother. All right. And look at how that got you right now. You're defending evil. What a hypocrite, DJ. DJ, you're a hypocrite.
I don't see you as evil.
No.
I don't see any of them as evil. Well, no, that's not true. There are some evil ones out there. I don't think that you're evil. I think that you're very passionate about what you believe in. And I think that you refuse to take the blinders off. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. That's why we have political discussions in this country. But for you to trash a man who's taken his time, do you know what Elon gets paid by the government?
$8 million a day.
$8 million.
I mean, that's just what, and that's
I don't think that's true.
That's just what Doge.
A little bit off.
That's wait. No, that's just what Doge. But I'm not even talking about his government contracts. I mean, how much money does Elon need from our government? The government he says is corrupt. It's so funny that this corrupt government that's doing all this fraud, waste, and abuse, it ain't doing any fraud or waste or abuse when it comes to Elon.
Let me
Isn't
ask
that
you
hilarious,
question.
DJ? Isn't that hilarious?
How many contracts has President Trump granted to Elon Musk?
DJ, did you hear
How
my
many,
thing that
dude?
I said? Did you hear what I just said, DJ? Because guess what? You know what? I think you and we've reached a point again where I realize you got to keep learning, bro.
How many contracts has President Trump granted to SpaceX or Elon Musk? How many?
I don't know why.
The number is 0.
Oh, okay.
Any government contracts that Elon Musk has came before Trump. So,
Well, how many has? Well, let
does
me
that
ask
tell
you.
anything?
Let me ask you this then: how many of them has
Sure.
Trump canceled?
Why would he cancel them?
Fraud,
The
waste,
guy
and
is one of the
abuse.
most successful
Wait,
people
wait,
in
wait,
the
wait,
world,
wait. Fraud, waste, and
if
abuse.
not the most successful man.
Wait,
in
wait,
the
wait,
world.
wait, DJ. You asked me why would he cancel? I said fraud, waste, and abuse. So I guess the narrative you want me to believe,
So you're
DJ.
assuming any money that goes to Elon Musk is fraud, waste, and abuse?
Yeah, that's called the associative property in math, right? So if the government is a fraudulent and wasteful and abuseful organization, that means any entity doing business with them would also be complicit in that. You get what I'm saying, DJ? So what you're trying to tell me is the government. What you're trying to say is the government.
Huge stretch, my friend.
So what you're trying to convince me, DJ, is the government is fraudulent, wasteful, and abusive, and then Elon is pure. So when the government funnels money to Elon, Elon purifies the money, and then it becomes clean. Is that the narrative you're trying to get me to believe, DJ? Because I may have been born at night, but not last night, champ. You know what, DJ?
That's a pretty horrible analogy.
Yeah.
You know, if that's what you want to go with, that's cool.
Well, it's the truth. And if you don't like it, then you know what? That's a you problem. All right. But it's not a Zeus problem. DJ, nice try. You tried to climb Mount Olympus today and you failed miserably. Shame on you. Any last words, DJ? Because hell. Okay, there's still hope. Okay, well listen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's DJ who's still living a lie, and I just exposed him once again. You know what we got to do? Let's send him straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, I got to bring up my next guest, and this is a guy that knows that previous guest very well, and he's not going to leave any meat on the bone if he doesn't want to. Good morning, Val. Welcome, Val.
How's it going?
I'm all right.
Hey, DJ, I want you to think about something real quick, buddy. You spend a lot of time in your life running headfirst into a wall when there's an open door, when there's actually an open door 1 foot over, and it's because you keep your head pointed down. You don't look up to see what's in front of you, sir. That is why you keep running head first.
W, Val. Get him, Val.
Sir, first, USID and all the problems. By the way, a little less than 2%. It's like a little over 1% of our total U.S. budget. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. But you want to come up here and simp for a man that gets $8 million a day from our government. $8 million a day, and the first people he goes after are the people that are actually investigating him for things that he's done with that $8 million a day that we give him, sir. I don't know what to tell you, DJ. You can keep simping for billionaires, but you made a statement turning the country. You said that Donald Trump is turning the country back over to America, back over to its citizens.
Right.
Sir, this is another where you ran headfirst into the damn wall. Okay?
Get him, Val.
Sir, he is turning the country over to billionaires.
Thank you.
There's another country that refers to what he's doing as oligarchs. You may want to look that statement up, sir.
W, Val. Thank you, Val.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
So please wake up, DJ. I mean, I don't know that anybody can help you because I think you're just going to continue to keep your head down and run head first into the wall. I mean, I'd hope sometime along the line it'd begin to hurt.
He thinks he's one of those Rams that does the little headbutting. He thinks he's one of those, huh?
Yeah,
Makes him look stronger.
Yeah. He's definitely got a hard head. So, I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where to go with people like DJ. I don't know that they're actually even help.
Yeah.
You can help them anymore.
Yeah. W, Val in the chat.
I mean, you've had a lot of weird ones today, but y'all need to actually go read. New York Times just did an article on USAID.
Yeah.
And what they do around the world and country, and they answered the Sesame Seats question. Oh, and DJ.
Yeah.
It wasn't $50 million in condoms, sir. Okay?
Yeah.
It was $40,000.
There you go.
In condoms.
There you go.
Okay, I still think that's a lot of a lot of prophylactics, but
But you know what? Elon should be getting a budget for condoms too, right? Because look at what he's
oh
doing.
yeah, we just got that story right.
Yeah,
So yeah. What about his 13th child?
yeah.
So and the fact that he wasn't with the mom on Valentine's Day.
Mm.
Yeah. Don't miss me with your religious BS, please.
Thank you, thank you.
So,
Yeah, DJ, you've been fully exposed for what you are, a hypocrite.
but yeah, you've had a lot of interesting people appear today.
Yeah. Yeah, because the jig is up, Val, and they know it. Is it acceptable, honestly, for a person like, you get a new job and then 3 weeks into the job, they ask you why you didn't do your part and they go, well, it was the previous person. Is that an acceptable way to move up in an organization in your experience?
No. It's a good way to run head first into a wall.
Yeah.
These things, I mean, yeah, you're not going to go to work for an organization and say, I've been here 2 weeks and, it ain't my fault. It happened. My predecessor did this. It works day one.
Yeah.
You better figure out how to fix the predecessor's issues if there was any.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, what the American people need to understand, and this is a lesson they can take.
Yeah.
Don't come up here and tell me about how it was broken. Come up here and tell me how to fix it.
Yeah. And they don't got any answers for how they can fix it yet, other than blaming blaming Joe Biden and the Democrats. And it's like, we've heard that.
You're not fixing things, DJ. I saw your comment down there. You're not fixing things, DJ, by going after agencies, actually going against the American people. I want you to remember something, DJ. The guy that you consider in so high regard, not Mr. Trump, but Elon Musk, the guy you hold in such high regard. This is the man that just laid off 6 million people in Texas and California to replace them with H-1B visas.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your high regard American first right there. This is a guy that is pushing.
Which 6 million people did he lay off, Val?
Or excuse me, 6,000. Sorry. And 6,000. It's 2,800 from the Tesla plant. 2,800 from the Tesla plant in Texas. 3,200 from the Tesla plant in California. Look it up, everybody.
Okay, and those companies are owned by who?
Elon Musk.
What's your problem with that?
He is laying off. Sir, you all come up here and spent 4 years telling us America first. This man laid off 6,000 Americans, good paying jobs, Americans, to replace them with H-1B visa employees that he can pay less money to and control.
I'm still waiting for your point.
Really?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Hey, see, remember that head first into the wall I talked about, DJ? Okay? Because I'm just going to ask the chat. How many people in the chat think I've made my damn point?
I know you made your point. W Val in the chat. DJ, you religiously get up into this live and you try to challenge us on every point. And you embarrass yourself.
That's not true. That's not true. I agree with y'all on certain things. That's not true.
Okay,
that's a lie.
So you agree with us on things, but then you still go back and smell that diaper. We gotta stop selling it to you.
That's such a nice way to put things there, Zeus. It's such a nice way to put things. Val, would you agree with the man has the right to run his businesses how he runs his business?
Sir, to a point. Okay, but when I believe a country, hold on, sir. I believe that when a company that is government funded mainly, okay, by most of its money that it gets comes from our government. Okay. When that is the issue with this company and they lay off 6,000 American citizens, 6,000 American citizens that had no issues with their jobs, no issues doing their jobs other than to him, they were being paid too much. So he wants to bring in H-1B visa holders that have no say, sir. There's actually a name for that, because do you know the rules of an H-1B visa when they come and work for somebody, right? Do you, DJ?
No, not at all. I'm
Okay,
assuming
so when they go to
sponsor,
work,
they
now
got
if
to
they
have a
have a
job.
problem with their work, or their work too many hours, they don't have a say, sir, like an American citizen
Oh,
would.
so they don't
When
fall
they're
under
not being
U.S.
paid
labor
enough,
laws? Is
sir,
that what
when
you're
they're not
saying?
being paid enough, sir, they don't have a say like an American citizen would, sir. They
So
have
they don't.
none. If they
They don't
leave
fall
that
under
job,
U.S.
if they
labor
leave
laws.
that job,
Is that
guess
what you're
what
saying?
happens to them, sir? DJ, if they leave that job, guess what happens to them?
Where do they go?
I guess they get deported. Is that the
That is
case?
correct, sir.
WDJ, he finally got an answer correct. Thank you, DJ.
DJ, there's a word for that. You do realize that, right? There's actually terminology for what's happening with what I just explained. Do you know what that terminology is?
No, tell me what it is.
That is called indentured servitude.
Wow, dude, that is a hell of a stretch you got right there.
That's not a stretch, sir. That's exactly what it is.
So I just want to
Sir,
make sure
hold
that I
on.
understand.
You bring an employee over from another country that works for you, that has no say on his pay, has no say on their working environment or their hours or their conditions. And if they leave that job, they get sent back to where they came from when they came here to try to make a better life, sir. That is, by definition, indentured servitude.
And what's another term for indentured servitude?
Oh, you don't want me to go there.
Just say it. I don't know if can you say it on TikTok?
Don't you dare, DJ. Again, why all the identity politics? DJ made his point. You should just concede. Val made his point. Val made his point.
I'm not conceding anything. I think that we all know where Val is going with that. Val is absolutely saying that Elon Musk is promoting indentured servitude. Is that correct? Am I hearing that correctly?
Correct. I didn't mix my words there.
Wow.
So DJ,
Okay.
DJ, this is proof. All right. So we've gotten that out there because I've seen MAGA having a falling out about why are they not getting those positions that these people who are getting the H-1B positions are getting. So clearly you are aware of that divide.
Did he replace? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Zeus.
This weekend, they said Elon is going to be getting access to the IRS and our information, our social security numbers, and our tax returns and stuff like that. What are your opinion about that?
Zeus, let me ask you a question. How many people?
No. He asked for an opinion.
I'm going to answer Zeus's question. He asked me what my opinion of that was. My opinion is that I'm pretty sure that there are people right now at the IRS who have access to all of Val's information, Zeus's information, and anybody else that's in this live. Would you agree with that, yes or no?
Because they work at the IRS.
You mean IRS employees? Yeah.
They work at the IRS. Okay. So if by getting the information that Elon Musk needs to do an audit and find out that the IRS is doing
Hold on, sir. What's it take to do an audit? Sir, hold on. What's it take to do an audit?
Go ahead. Say that again.
What's it take to do an audit?
These people.
I don't know, Val. Tell me what it takes to do an
I don't know.
audit.
I mean,
Guess you gotta have access to the
what
books.
kind of person would you have to have on your staff to do an audit?
I'm assuming you're referring to a CPA.
Right, a specific CPA, right? They'd be called a forensic analysis, right?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'll agree with that.
Now go find me a CPA at those, please.
You know what?
And DJ, you didn't even answer. That's the crazy part. You went on this wild rant about who works at the IRS, and I'm just asking, how do you feel about Elon getting access to your social security number?
You're acting like that's a big deal, Zeus. Why is that a big deal?
Sir, that's our private information. Are you really sitting here why we don't want a billionaire? Billionaire with government contracts to have our information? We don't give our information to the billionaires of this country, sir. It's not how it works. And we definitely do not give our governmental information to a billionaire. Not how it works. We actually have laws against that. Laws.
Wow.
And Val, you think that those laws are being followed, Val?
So DJ,
is that what you believe?
So
no,
DJ,
the laws. Oh my God.
DJ, let me ask a question. So I heard you just say that Elon can have whatever he wants from you. Is that what you said?
Absolutely. He can. Whatever Elon Musk wants to help me with, I'm more than willing to take his help. because I'm smart enough to see that you know what, somebody who knows more than me, I'm going to let them help me.
DJ, and here you go,
Okay,
head first
just
into
because
that
he
wall
doesn't,
again.
I don't agree with everything
Head
that he
first into
says or
that wall
everything that
again,
he
DJ.
does.
He is going to take. He's not going to. You're going to get the take from Elon, but it ain't going to be the take that you're thinking of.
Do you really think that Elon Musk is going to take people's money? The man is worth $400 billion.
He already is, sir.
He's trying to
He
help the United
already
States
is.
of America.
He already is, and already has.
I can't.
How is he taking your money, Val?
DJ, what if I were to tell you
How
the
is,
way he
answer
got
my
the money?
question. Answer my question, please.
DJ,
Answer my
let
question,
me
please.
just say it to you in a simple way. How do you think he got that money? He had to take it from somebody.
Wow.
So you said
You know what?
you
You guys
said
talk about me being a hardhead. You guys talk about me being a hardhead. If you're not willing to admit at all that Elon Musk is one of the most successful and brilliant businessmen that this country has ever seen, then you are the ones beating your head against the brick wall.
No, sir. Hold on. I'm going to go with.
Hold
privilege
on.
that knew
Go,
how to
Val.
spend his money. Okay, privileged that knew how to spend his money because he came from privilege. No matter what you all might like to think, he came from the parents of miners in South Africa during a what, DJ?
Oh, so now
What was
now we're
going
going to
on? What
turn
was going on
the
in South
apartheid
Africa when
word
he
on
grew up,
to
sir?
Elon Musk. Is that what you're going to do,
What?
Val?
What was Elon's Musk family part of, sir? There's a name
Why
for
did you
that
never
too.
answer my question?
Hold on, sir. There's a name for that too, isn't it? It's called an apartheid. Okay? This is what you are wanting to trust in this country. And if you don't believe he still doesn't think that way, sir, look at what he's doing in Germany right now.
So you guys will talk about anything other than what I just brought up. Do you think he is a brilliant businessman? Yes or
You're
no?
still on that question. I think he's a good person that knows how to take simple people's money from them the way he's
Right.
doing it. So
He
I
knows
wouldn't
how to.
necessarily say,
And I'm the hardhead.
he's
I'm
a
the
grifter.
hardhead.
He's a good
Okay.
grifter. I'll give you that. He's a good
He's a
grifter.
grifter.
Sir,
Okay.
there's a lot of good men underneath him that helped him get to where he's at.
Oh, so
That
so
he's
it's everybody
walked
but
all
him.
over.
What
Okay?
did he,
Sir, did he create, hold on a second, did he create Tesla?
did he create Tesla?
Yeah, did he create Tesla?
Well, I'm guessing that he didn't, Val.
He did not. Hold on, sir. Did he
You
create
wouldn't ask the
SpaceX?
question if
Hold
you
on,
didn't
sir.
already
Did
know
he
the
create
answer.
SpaceX?
He turned SpaceX into what it is today.
No, he did
Absolutely.
not. He did not. He
Wow.
purchased it. He bought it.
I'm the hardhead. I'm the hardhead.
So it sounds like he has a pattern of taking people's money.
Sounds to me like he has a pattern of surrounding himself with successful and smart people. Just like that's what the United States.
Oh, hold on. There's
government should be doing.
there's another word for
spinning.
that. You can say surrounding yourself. Okay, hey, but there's another word for that, which most of the people that have been
spun
partners
that.
with him.
What
that
is,
have
what is that
worked-
word, Val?
Hold on.
What is that word?
It's called used.
You're going to have to explain. You got to stretch that out a little more.
He likes to use people for their knowledge, sir.
Okay. Anybody that gets hired by anybody, are you not using them, Val? What kind of work do you do, Val? Never mind. I don't want to ask you a personal question.
So DJ, here's where I'm having an issue.
Val, use your information and your knowledge.
DJ, I just want to bring us back to the issue about him getting access to our information. What if there's some of us out here that don't want Elon to have access to
What
our
exactly
information?
are you concerned about? Let's find out what you're concerned about. sir.
I don't want him looking at my tax returns. I don't want him looking at it. I didn't go to Tesla and apply to get a Tesla at all. So why is he looking at my information? And then who else? Wait a second. Hold on. Oh, yeah, he has it. You can do a lot of things with AI. You can do a lot of things real quick with AI. And it's not just him, it's the people with him that, to me, they don't have the knowledge or the expertise to justify anything that they're doing. And so what if there's some of us out here who we do not want Elon to access our information? If you want him to do it, you send it to him. But the rest of us, if we don't want him to do it, shouldn't we have that protection from our government?
Do you really think he's looking at individual taxpayers?
I think he has an enemies list. I think they have an enemies list. All right. And you know what? There could be some people out there on that enemies list that don't want Elon looking at their information.
Do you think that the IRS has never attacked anyone in the past, way before Elon Musk, based on being on somebody's enemies list? Do you
But
think that's ever happened in the past,
DJ,
Zeus?
again, if they're doing it, they should be penalized. They should be punished.
That's
Are we
there's no
talking
question
about
about
are we
that. Do
talking
you
about John
think it's
Gotti
happened
right
in the
now?
past?
Are we
See,
talking about John Gotti? I mean, who are we talking about here, sir?
Mm.
Do you think average American everyday
I agree.
citizens get
I
packed?
agree with you, Val.
No, sir. Here, let me put this in a better
Is it a
perspective.
ridiculous statement that I
No,
just
this ain't
made?
a
Val? Is that
ridiculous
what you're
statement.
saying?
Let me put this in a better perspective for you, sir.
This is sad.
Okay, sir. In Germany, how were they able to find all the Jewish people so fast?
That's a valid point.
How were they able to find the Jewish people? The Jewish people were made to wear clothing that was marked, Val.
No, there was more than that, sir. How did you know where they lived?
I'm sure they had neighbors that told on them, Val.
No, it's designated in their address, sir, on their wall, on the wall of where they lived. It was actually designated, and that was government mandated. Okay.
So you're saying that if I was
So hold on, sir. Now hold
DJ,
on, sir.
listen, you don't know.
Yeah. Now hold on, sir. When you are talking about somebody getting access to everybody in this country's electronic information, if you're wanting to find out who your enemies are in this country, you just gave a billionaire the electronic way of finding them.
And DJ, you can argue that maybe Elon will or won't do it, but the reality is he has access. And you cannot lie to us and say that he doesn't.
But Zeus, there are hundreds of people that have access to your information.
And they
Not
need
just
to be
Elon
punished.
Musk.
And they need to be punished if they shouldn't have access. What are you not getting?
No, sir. What are you not getting? Do you
If
think
you
that
are if you shouldn't
there's
have access to
one
my
person
it's
that holds a code to your information?
and it's not just
Lots and
Elon, it's the
lots and
whole
lots and
Doge
lots of
team.
people have access to your information.
Okay, DJ. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, unfortunately, we're going to disagree. We're going to agree to disagree on this. You're flat out wrong. All right. I don't want him to have access to my information.
I'm wrong about what, Zeus?
And I don't care how successful you think he is and how accomplished you think he is.
Wrong.
Elon, keep your paws off of my personal information and everyone else's.
How
Stick
am I
to
wrong
running.
that lots of people have access to your information?
Hey, DJ, this is all I got to say. You're going to be one of the first people to make the Lake of Fire twice in one show.
Yep, he is. Yeah. Thank you, Val. W Val in the chat. And then the last thing, DJ, because I'm done with you about that. DJ, the last thing is DJ. The last thing, DJ. I'm an Elon Musk hater.
The only reason you hate him.
And because he's affiliated with Trump, I'm an Elon Musk hater, DJ, and you're not going to change that, period. And you don't like what I'm selling, go ahead and buy whatever you're buying from them, all right? The last thing is this, and this is a serious one. I hear Elon let go of people who were in charge of our nuclear stuff, right? Our nuclear apparatus. You heard about this?
No, please enlighten me.
Oh, my.
Oh my!
Sir,
oh my
sir,
God!
sir. This is what I mean by keeping your head down. Remember, I told you keep running into the wall because you keep your head down.
You know what?
Sir. The thing is, say in his little mass layoff program that he's doing, he laid off. I think the number is 8,000, if I remember correctly. People that are responsible for our nuclear arsenal.
Okay.
How many? It was 300. It was 300.
300. Okay.
Yeah.
300
How many people did he leave behind?
Sir, you don't get it. Some of these people are the only people. No, sir, it's already been. This has been well reported on. Some of these people are the only people that they're the only people we have that know how to do this job.
DJ, you didn't hear about it, so you can't speak on this. You got to learn. Listen to what we're saying.
You guys are just saying that he let 300 people go, right?
Sir,
it says, let me read it to you. Let me read it to you, DJ. Scenes of confusion and chaos unfolded over the last 2 days as civilian agencies that oversees the nation's nuclear weapons stockpile as the Trump administration's mass firings were carried out before being paused on Friday. This account of firing at the National Nuclear Security Administration is based on interviews with several current and former NNSA employees who asked to remain anonymous. They were given hours to fire hundreds of employees, and workers were shut out of emails as termination notices arrived. Terminations were part of a broader group to dismantle the Department of Energy. where reportedly more than 1,000 federal workers were terminated. It was all a result of Elon Musk Department of Government Efficiency initiative to slash the federal workforce. All right. This agency is a semi-autonomous agency within the Department of Energy that oversees the United States stockpile of thousands of nuclear weapons. Despite having the words national and security in its title, it was not getting an exemption for national security managers at the agencies, they were told last Friday. So do you understand what he did, DJ?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I would need more information. I mean, that's a very damning article, what you just said, Zeus.
Well, guess what else is damning? Guess what else is damning?
If that's the case,
yeah.
Zeus, let me say this. If that's the case and it puts us in harm's way, then I agree with you 100%.
Well, and hold on, DJ, this is where it gets worse. This is where it gets worse, DJ. They are now spinning out of control, trying to get these people back in place. But guess what these people are telling him now?
Take a hike.
And sir, some of these people are the only people in their field that know what they are doing with these stockpiles.
Seems
and
like
DJ,
that would be a pretty big news story. Where did you read that?
It's a huge news story. That's what I said.
DJ, you got to be. So we've covered him having a track record of stealing money. We've covered him having access to our information at the IRS. Hold on, DJ.
You're making stuff up now.
We've covered the IRS thing. And then now we're at the nuclear stockpile. And this is the one that actually gives you concern. And I'm just going to say this, DJ, because I got to move it on, bro. You're making me very angry. Here's the thing, DJ. I want you to think about this. If that is happening with our nuclear stuff, right? Imagine what's happening when it comes to everything else that the government is involved with. You know, we've talked about the FAA. We talked about health, right? Now you know there's measles outbreaks, there's tuberculosis outbreaks and things like that are ramping up.
All of it is Trump's fault, right?
Thank you, DJ.
Just
Not
like
another
the
word. Thank
airplanes
you.
dropping out of the
Not
sky.
another word, DJ. Out of your mouth, that's the
Zeus.
truth.
It's
And so,
all
DJ,
Trump's
what I'm
fault.
gonna do, DJ, I gotta move it along. DJ, Val is right. You're gonna get sent to hell. You're gonna get sent to hell twice in one setting. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not
that's
coming back
DJ.
for the third time.
No. You'll be back, all right? Because they always come back to what they want. They can't help it, right? DJ. No more words. No more words for DJ.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
W. Rick in the chat.
Wow. You can't make this stuff up. And I stand behind my original statement, DJ. You didn't know about the story. Again, you kept your head down and ran face first into the wall when there was a door 1 foot open, 1 foot over.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. These things are wild.
Yeah.
In the FAA, that's going to be a story that's going to be heard about for a long time because people need to remember something. This is similar to what happened back during the Reagan administration.
Yeah.
He laid off all these people from the FAA. And so everybody knows since Reagan has done that to this day,
Yep.
the FAA has never recovered from that because it's so hard to find people to do that job. I want to quit hearing about the DEI when it comes to that job.
Yep.
You either sit and do that job or you can't. There's a bunch of mental capability that has to be done with that job and a bunch of stress management that also has to be done with that job. And there's very few people that can actually.
Amen. W. Val in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Val. Once again, what an outstanding performance you did. I mean, the way you just sent DJ in a head spin like that and made him run into the wall like that for me, I appreciate it. All right, again, W. Val. Thank you. I like watching him run into the wall. I'm going to be honest. And embarrass himself like that. He's got to go back and look at this footage and say, oh my gosh, I'm saying stuff like that. How crazy. But all right, Val, I appreciate it. All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, W Val in the chat, W Lady Monet. I see you out there. Thank you so much for all of the support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. We've reached that point in the show. Listen, I know. There's a lot of you. I always try to get to as many as I can. It doesn't mean I love you any less. It just means I got to get up out of here. But on a serious note, I really do appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in every Monday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, all right, to help us save this great country of ours. You all truly deserve a round of applause, all of you out there. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. If you stayed and listened to this whole show, you know what? You deserve some credit, all right? But, I also want to give a special thank you to all of my subscribers, my gifters, my moderators, and my panelists for helping to make this show entertaining, engaging, and, educational? You got to have the education in there because they're trying to get rid of the Department of Education and we're not going to let them. All right, but I also got to give one last round of booze and shame. And these booze and shame goes out to all of the Zeus haters out there. And they're not just my haters. They're also your haters. These people know this country is headed in the wrong direction. They know of fraud, waste, and abuse, or as I like to refer to them as, this is DEI behind us, not the DEI the Democrats were talking about, but a different DEI. They're ruining in this country. We're heading towards a 1929 style depression, one like we've never ever seen in our life. And while we're heading there, you literally have these red hat MAGA demon possessed people out there cheering it on. These people do not love our country, as their cult leader always says about them.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
And it's both. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send them straight to hell one last time.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care and stay safe out there in those TikTok streets. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. We're out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Best show on TikTok. Ladies, folks. I see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, seriously. As Elon gets access to our sensitive records at the IRS, you guys are in deep trouble, MAGA. Congratulations, you played yourself. Thanks for all that I do. No, honestly, thank you, because I couldn't do it without all of you lovely people, all right? We got to save this great country of ours from these people. Let's go. Let's go. Curtis. Connect the dots. Yeah. You want to do the drill? Thank you. Wake up, you MAGA demons. I can't battle. Let's go. Why do you keep sending me? Let's go. Hey, Curtis. You want to drill? I need to do the drill, baby. Get ready. My man. Let's go. What a great show. Lady Monet. Lady Moss. Gotta be able to do that. Imagine going to a nightclub and that song comes on, I'm gonna lose it. Y'all wanna do the drill, baby drill? Y'all want to do drill, baby, drill?
Kamala Harris's war on Pennsylvania energy.
Drill, baby.
Because you know she's going to ban fracking, right? 100%.
Drill, baby, drill. You know what we gotta do.
Yeah, she's against fracking, against all the stuff, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half ago, when she was getting killed in the polls, she said, "I like fracking very much." Like they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical left Marxist. She can't help it. But we're going to end that, and we will frack, 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 and drill, baby, drill.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Drill, baby, drill. We're going to be drilling so deep. We're going to be, for these guys, we're going to drill. We're going to take out so much money. We're going to pay down our debt.
Let's go.
We're going to lower your taxes. Insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill. We're going to frack, frack. Drill, there's a frack, frack. There's a lesson for the energy. She's going to pay. She's going to pay.
And then all of a sudden, all right, get low, ladies. She said, I like fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. I'm drilling for you. She can't help it. And we're gonna end that, and we will frack, 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 and drill. Hey, no tax on tips. Hey, we're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say, hey, drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack, frack, frack. Drill, baby, drill. Like it's Hannibal Lecter. You guys love to drill. I didn't know you all love drilling like this. Keep it clean, ladies. Oh my God. Where my thugs at? We're gonna drill, baby, drill. W heaven.
They go
crazy when I say the great Hannibal Lecter. All right. They go, why would he mention Hannibal Lecter? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say
the late great Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter. Lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Hey, drill, drill, drill. We're gonna be drilling so deep. Like it's Hannibal Lecter time. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter time. Woo! We're gonna lower your taxes, lady boss Monet. Great Hannibal. How much money you got? How much money you owe on your taxes? Oh, $2 million. Don't worry, baby. We'll take care of that, right? How much you got in taxes? Another $5 million. We'll take care of that. How much debt you got? $10 million. We'll take care of that. We're gonna lower your taxes because guess what, baby? We got so much liquid gold underneath our feet, and all we gotta do is drill and frack and drill and frack like you wouldn't believe, ladies. Come on, like it's Hannibal Lecter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. We're on our way to hell at this rate. Seriously, please. I'll see you all tomorrow. Same Zeus time, same Zeus channel. All right, don't do nothing out here on these TikTok streets.